This story broke on Friday, and now things have changed. But this was the original article. This was the original post coming from Daily Wire. PayPal policy lets company pull $2,500 from users if they promote misinformation. Let's get into it on the Derek O'Shea Show. Welcome to the revolution. So, this came out on Friday saying a new policy update from PayPal will permit the firm to sanction users. You're sanctioned. Who advance purported misinformation, which whoever gets to decide what's misinformation is whoever is in power. So Twitter, AI system, or their fact checkers decide. Even if a doctor puts out information, they're just like, you know what? As somebody who follows whatever CNN and MSNBC says, I deem this as misinformation. So they were purported misinformation to present risk to users' well-being with fines up to $2,500 an offense. Can you imagine getting a fine for misinformation? Don't you love this new age we're entering in of censorship? Hey, you're the fascist, not me. The financial service companies, which repeatedly deplatform organizations, let's not forget about that. They are definitely one of the other companies that have deplatformed people like gays against groomers and stuff like that. Hey, do not speak up and do not have a voice of your own, and make sure it's in line with whatever we're talking about, or we're going to find you. We're going to find you and we're going to get rid of you. We're going to cancel you. Oh, you can't reach your bank account? Sorry, this is the new America America that we live in. We'll expand its list of prohibited activities on November 3rd. Among the changes are prohibitions of sending and posting publication any message, content, or materials that promote misinformation or present risk to user safety or well-being. That's fine. You're not allowed to that's so aggressive that you're calling for people to be hurt. I get that. Users also barred from the promotion of hate, violence, or racial or other forms of intolerance is discriminatory. Hate. Who defines what hate is? What is defined? It's okay to make fun of Christians, but if you make fun of gay people or transgender or Muslims or something like that, that is where the line is. Christians, fair game though. Go to town on them. Who cares? The company current acceptable use policy does not mention such activities, Daily Wire. So this is the original article. This is what Friday's original article was. Now, this is what happened just yesterday, and it's sort of developing today as well. PayPal is reversing plan to fine users of $2,500 for misinformation. Now, Disclose, who I like to follow on Twitter, put out this statement. Justin, PayPal Spox on $2,500 fine. An AUP notice recently went out an error that included incorrect information. Hilarious. So they're going after misinformation, but yet they're putting out misinformation. Got it. PayPal is not fining people for misinformation, and this language was never intended to be inserted in our policy. We're sorry for the confusion it has caused. AKA, boop. You caught us. Sorry about that. This is something we're going to be proposing later, maybe during election time. No big deal there. PayPal now appears to be backing down. After many users have posted on social media, they will be closing their accounts, of course. Which is good. You should be. You should be holding these companies accountable instead of just using them willy-nilly and being like, you know what? I don't care if they hate everything about me. I'm going to continue to use them because they're the cheapest and best option out there. PayPal, so they're reversing their policy. A red-faced PayPal walked back the shocking policy announcement that users who advance misinformation could face up to $2,500, blah, 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 blah. Candace Owens put out... How dare she wear those White Lives Matter t-shirt? Just moved all my money out of I just moved all my money I had in PayPal out, who keeps money stored in PayPal? I don't know. This is a perfect example of why people need to know what they're using their money for. Purchases of things like shoes, technology, apps, candidates, nonprofits. Always look into your companies to figure out if you want to support them. We're in an age now where companies aren't just capitalist companies. They have decided to take on this whole ESG movement of making sure you think rightly and do rightly in order to be able to use their platform. They no longer are begging for you to use their platform or what they have. They're not like PayPal's like, please use us. We're the most secure way to transfer money out there. More secure than your bank. Beep. Done. No, they're like, hey, you can use us, but you better think rightly. And I swear to God, if you question like an election, as long as you're not Stacey Abrams, if you question an election, we're taking you off our platform for misinformation. Okay. Our PayPal customer service knows more about election fraud than any of your lawyers do. So shut up and sit down and just submit. This is the truth. This is what we all believe in. And so if you're going to go against it, well, then you're against the truth. And we don't like that. And the truth is not necessarily true, but it's what we deem as true for the day. Know where you put your money at. Know what goes. Just be aware where you put your money. I grew up for too long of when a family was like, I'll just buy the cheapest option, or I'll just go here because I can afford this. Maybe now is the time to just not buy things for companies because they're cheap, but look into, do they support America? Do they support your values? Are they in line with your beliefs? Whatever. Because companies are getting more aggressive, and the only way they can tone it down is if we look into these companies and hold them accountable. So be sure to do that if you disagree with this. And I hope you do, because I think only logical people would disagree with this. Anybody who's not a sycophantic part of the faith-based religion of the left, that Papa Government knows all and be all, and it is the answer to all my problems. If you're other than that, please stop supporting companies that do not believe what you believe. Have a great day.